we're back. You're watching the Panel Santo.
Yes, I just got a confession to make. One of the cruelest things I've ever done was at an after party at my one and only ARIA Awards, and in fact, it concerns you, Tom. It was a couple of us were presenting something, and we have a secret code. Whenever someone is stuck in a boring I'm not going to give the secret code, but whenever someone is stuck with somebody boring, we give the secret code, and whoever knows the secret code comes over and saves the person. Anyway, myself and another of our colleagues were watching Tom talking with Yahoo Serious, and Yahoo Serious was actually explaining to Tom the theory of comedy. He was going, see, there are 3 levels, and Tom's doing this. He's doing the signal furiously, and we're just sitting there going.
My night
I apologise, Tom.
Accepted. Thank you, Santo. It is time now to talk film, and we're joined, as always, by Laurie Zion. Please welcome Lawrence.
Well, it's been an interesting week, Tom. The Australian production scene's been a little bit quiet this year, but Australian talent is just going gangbusters. There's been a whole lot of exciting announcements this week about casting. Hugh Jackman, the panel's own Hugh Jackman, is, as we speak...
Oklahoma's own...
Yeah. That's right. No, as we speak, he's on his way to Toronto, and he's going to be starring in a film directed by...
Toronto! He's way to Toronto! Oh!
It's in Canada, Kate.
Wow.
No, well, I thought he was in the middle of his season somewhere. So
no. He's doing a film now. He's doing a film called X-Men.
I'm easily impressed, which is lucky for you. I think Toronto is A.
He's going to Toronto, but in a riverboat.
That's right. No, he's doing a film called X-Men. He's stepped into a role that was originally held by Doug Ray Scott.
Is it from the cartoon?
Yeah, it's based on the Marvel cartoons and not the band Uncanny X-Men, which is the same concept, really. And so he's got a big part in that film, and that's been attracting attention all around the world. He's also... I shouldn't know this, but I do. He's going to be emceeing the launch of the Fox Studios backlot in November. So, man of the moment.
And that's a pretty big event, I believe.
It is a big event, huge event.
Have you got the invite, Laurie?
I think I have.
Toronto.
Toni Collette, I just spoke to her agent just before coming on tonight. She is going to be in Shark Return, starring alongside Samuel L. Jackson. And again, this is a part that was originally going to go to someone else, but that person dropped out due to creative differences, Kate. And so Tony's got another big American film in the wake of The Sixth Sense.
Hang on, Rob. Am I allowed to be impressed by that?
Yeah.
No, what city is she?
Vancouver.
She has the life. Have you been to Toronto, Kate?
No, never.
It's
That's
Melbourne on
why I'm impressed by
steroids.
it. Oh, is it?
Have you been to Canada?
I have, twice.
What's it like?
Well, Toronto is just like a great big Melbourne that's overgrown.
Is it?
And the rest of it's quite cold, and there are a lot of prairies.
Have you been to Saskatchewan?
No, I haven't been.
Are Canadians like us, culturally?
Oh, some are and some aren't.
Oh, okay.
But we'll resume this geography discussion later on.
Finnish people.
Now, Rachel Griffiths. Kate,
but
get ready. Get ready,
Okay,
Kate, get
I'm
ready.
ready.
Rachel Griffiths is in London, in England.
Oh, my goodness.
Americans
And she's doing a film, she's playing alongside, this is irrelevant now, Kate. She's playing alongside Natasha Richardson, playing her lover in a comedy that's been written by the same guy that wrote The Full Monty. And
2 women as
it's
lovers.
called Never Better. Yes, radical. Russell Crowe is apparently going to take on a role that was originally signposted for Harrison Ford, playing opposite Meg Ryan, Proof of Life. I don't know if that's in Canada.
How does his film Mystery Alaska go?
It's about a guy in a team in Alaska. Mysteries of Town in Alaska.
Yeah, the ice skating. That sounded like a good film.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Interesting film.
Oh, no, the other one I want to know about is his Gladiator movie.
Gladiator, yes. Apparently the first reviews have come onto a website called Dark Horizons and say he's really good in it, and apparently it works like a great big action extravaganza.
Can I ask you something?
Definitely
Everyone
dramatized.
goes to the web. I think I've got all the hit movie websites on my bookmark.
Which ones have you got?
Ain't It Cool News? Mr. Showbiz?
Yeah. Go on.
Mr.
Dark
Toronto.
The Canadian Tourist Board?
Yes.
Are you saying yes, well done?
Yeah, yes, well done. What
Okay,
other ones?
Mr.
But
Shover.
you look like you're about to make a point, Rob. Or you're just giving me a list.
No, because people say, oh, you'll never guess. I've got such a good website. And so, you know...
What's the coolest?
Well, I think Dark Horizons, that's run by an Australian guy, is a very, very good site. If you want movie news and gossip, depends what you want. Various sites give you trailers. I also want to say something about that in a moment, if people who are getting addicted to trailers and not necessarily the films themselves. And also, I think if you actually just want news, a lot of the just information straight up who's in what film, the sites like the Reuters, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, all those trade papers have got good websites as well. So they're all good sources of information. It's great if you're a film critic because you used to have to wait for press kits for films and you get quotes from so-and-so from Boston.
But I just
all
saw,
sort of
on
things.
television the other day, I saw Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
All it had was just
The URL, the website
the
address. I know.
website.
Well, there's a film that's been totally promoted through the World Wide Web. So, and it's a
found
website.
a pamphlet in my front yard the other day.
Yeah.
Because we rent, so we don't do anything with our yard. And there was just a bit of, like a wanted poster
What
missing.
suburb? Where is your yard, by the way? What
In
suburb?
St Kilda in Melbourne.
St Kilda, wow.
And there was a wanted missing poster and it was a Blair Witch Project thing that they'd obviously been stickering on telegraph poles.
I would really love to see a wanted poster where someone's actually wanted and it's not a...
Not just a
promotion.
promotion.
Well, you wouldn't know from looking at it. It only had the www dot address down the bottom.
Yes,
Otherwise,
You
you
would
wouldn't
go
have
into a
known.
shop,
And said, here, I've
no,
seen
you-
these people.
but you're on parole, aren't you?
I've walked into one and seen someone that I've seen wanted.
What, that you knew?
You actually have wanted posters on the wall of a cop shop.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I've
they
walked into a police thing and I've looked at the face and I go, I know that guy.
What did you do?
I got scared. I did. I got scared because I heard
I
it.
don't know him.
Lawrence has brought something
brought
along.
something along
We
to
better-
show you. This is from a film coming out towards the end of the year. Have a look at this.
I've come for my wife, Christine.
God forgive us!
Let her go.
How can you expect to defeat me when I am forever and you are just a man?
That's great.
It looks terrific, doesn't it? Now, you probably gathered Arnie's in the film, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's called End of Days. It's going to be released in Australia on Boxing Day. Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming out here early December to promote the film. The early word on this from various internet sites is that it's not a typical Arnie film. It's like Arnie meets The Omen. And it's certainly one of the more exciting end-of-year releases. And it's billed as one of those definitive turn-of-the-millennium films.
And shot
Arnie saves the world.
in Quebec, I believe.
Yes, partly shot in Canada.
Pizza video of the week. We're getting the one.
You can either choose Rushmore if you want comedy or The Thin Red Line if you want to sit down for at least 3 hours with a good war drama.
Good, Richards. Would you please thank Lawrence Zion for joining us this evening? Thanks, Lawrence. And we'll be back with more panel right after this.